So hi guys, and welcome to yet another video here on the YouTube channel Speedfunding Fellowship. My name is Andreas Norwegian Viking, and today we take a closer look at the Shadow of Saruman Battle Company faction. So the backstory for the Shadow of Saruman is the following. As Saruman's influence and will to dominate grew, many cruel black-hearted men were drawn to his banner. The Dunlendings are a bitter people, obsessed with regaining land that the Rohirrim stole from them in years past. Pledging their allegiance to the White Wizard, these fierce warriors will gladly watch the fields and villages of Rohan burn. Sorry about that. Others moved north into the Bree lands and the Shire, creating chaos and disorder in these sheltered lands and leaving wanton destruction in their wake. So a bit of backstory there. So as with every warband for the Battle Company series, there is an example starting company, but you can also make your own from the reinforcement list. So to achieve this, you have 60 gold to spend, and you can spend that on either actual models or equipment for those models. So the starting company is as following: 2 ruffians with whips, 4 ruffians with bows, 2 wildmen of Dunland, and 2 wildmen of Dunland with 2-handed weapons, for a total of 60 gold. Now you can of course make your own warband, only doing ruffians or only doing wildmen, as you wish, and that is 4 gold for a ruffian and 5 for a wildman of Dunland. So the warrior equipment list is quite simple. For 1 gold you net a shield, bow, 2-handed weapon or a whip. So quite simple that. And the hero equipment list, remember that you can nominate a hero, 3 heroes actually, 1 captain with 1 might, 1 will, 1 fate, and then 2 sergeants with 1 fate each. They get access to 1/5 gold, where the after the slash is, of course, if your hero at any point during the campaign receives more than 2 in each in combined attack and wounds. So that's a 2-handed weapon for 1/5 gold, whip, shield, or armor, and for 6/10 they get a horse. You can get mounted models straight off the bat. Important to remember that you can only buy equipment for your normal warriors that they could otherwise buy in the SPG source books. So, for instance, Wildmen of Dunland cannot take whips or bows. So, or shields for that matter. Neither can ruffians. So yeah, you have a promotions list. So during the campaign you get experience points for your warriors, and your warriors can be upgraded to something different. So Wildmen of Dunland or ruffians get to be Dunlending warriors with shields, Wildmen of Dunland with 2-handed weapons or ruffian with whips become Dunlending warriors with 2-handed weapons, and then ruffians with bows become Dunlending warriors with bows. So when your warband is fully experienced, you will of course be having a lot of Dunlending warriors, which is nice. But bit of a disclaimer here: both the bow and 2-handed weapon models, as well as the command models for the Dunlending warriors, as well as the ruffians and wildmen of Dunland, every single model except the normal wildman of Dunlending warrior is out of production at the moment of filming. So although Games Workshop is releasing more and more models now that has been out of production in the past, this can put a bit of a hamper on the actual warband if you don't own the models from before, or indeed use suitable replacement models. So the Shadow of Saruman army list has some special rules and relics. So these are of course for the heroes. When they achieve 5 experience points each time they cap 5 in rows of 5, 10, 15 altogether, they can roll on the table to see what they get. On a 5 they get to choose a special rule. They can either choose on fight, shoot, or leadership tables, or they can choose one of the skills from their own warband list. So the Shadow Saruman special rules are the following: hardy. As savage people, the Dunlendings are a tough race and can shrug off wounds that will incapacitate others. Whenever this hero is forced to roll on the injury table, the hero injury table, the player may choose to re-roll the result. The second result stands even if it's worse than original. So quite handy if you're a poor roller, rolling a lot of double ones or threes, stuff like that. So that could be a good special rule for you to take, especially since Dunlendings are a bit squishy. Next one is Strawhead Slayer. A veteran of many battles against the Rohirrim, the hero has become adept of dealing with mounted enemies. Whenever this hero is involved in a fight with a mounted opponent, the enemy does not gain the extra attack or knockdown ability for charging. And this is a good one, because you can of course use this ability in multiple fights. So, for instance, if your cavalry opponent has gotten the charge on you, and you have then countercharged with multiple models, big base cavalry. So, and you will probably have numeric superiority with a ruffian list. You will maybe have 4 or 5 models with a hero, and if you have this ability, you can use a point of might. If you have that, to call a hero combat, you don't get the he doesn't get the benefit for the charge. You can then strike in and then use the extra movement to swamp the enemy. So that's a very good ability. I would choose that. So next one is Backstabber. When making strikes against a trapped enemy model, the hero receives a +1 bonus to the wound roll. This bonus is cumulative with a bonus of a two-handed weapon, so that can be a +2. And imagine if that is an axe as well. That's a cool thing. So next special rule, more than a tongue lashing. Each time the hero or another hero within 6 inches of him declares a heroic action, roll a d6 on the score of 4+. The player need not reduce the hero's might score. The might point is effectively free. This ability can be used once per turn and does not apply to might used to modify dice rolls. The hero must be equipped with a whip. So this is a nice ability, basically the Taskmaster ability, and can be used to great effect, calling those extra heroic actions during a game. And the last one is the Relic. This Scourge of Saruman, imbued with the spite and malice of the fallen wizard Saruman, the whip allows the wearer to use the world special rule without reducing his fight value. Only one Scourge of Saruman may be wielded by heroes of the battle company at a time. So this is of course a fantastic item, especially when facing low fight and high number opponents. It is a bit of a gamble. You can get bogged down, but when used to great effect, I would especially like this ability all together with the hardy special rule. So for instance, if it's hardy rerolling injury tables, you can just whip him out and then you can whirl around. That's cool. So there are some notes about the Saruman battle companies. And an organised rabble, Shadow Saruman battle companies rely on the strength of numbers rather than discipline or skill of arms. To represent that, Saruman's influence battle companies may have up to 20 members, which of 6 may be promoted to heroes. This is of course in addition in excess of the normal 15 or 5 with 5 heroes. Some players with a desire to play a certain themed company may decide to take ruffians for scouring of the Shire themed company. In this case, feel free to ignore the options for Dunlending Warriors or Wildmen of Dunland in all respects. However, you can also feel free to keep the units. You treat them for different kind of ruffians with the same unit entries as Dunland Thug or Wildman Brute or even Half-Orcs. So you can do this quite themed, and I know a certain Joachim who had played like this. So that's it for the faction introduction of the Shadow of Saruman warband. Please join us tomorrow as we discuss another warband, and tomorrow we come to the northern lands of Rune, and we'll talk about the dreaded Easterlings. So thanks for watching, and please comment, like, share and subscribe. Support your Hobbit hobby.